All right, Aaron from Gudger. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for being on here, man. I just discovered Gudger III recently and loved it. Went back and listened to a bunch of your old stuff, and I'm a huge fan.
Sweet, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So today we're gonna do a game called Real or Fuzzed. I'm gonna show you some album covers, some that are real and some that are not, some that I made,
Okay.
and you're gonna try to decide if they are real or fuzzed.
All right. All right.
All right.
Yeah. This.
First one.
Oh shit. Okay.
This one is by a band named Power Dong. Go big or go dong.
Man, I want to say it's real. I hope to God it's real. I'm gonna say real. Let's say.
Yeah,
real.
this is real.
Hell yeah.
The tidal waves, man overboard.
Man, I want to say this is real too. This seems like this probably, if it was real, it's definitely like a 70s album. Let's say real.
This one is Fuzz. I made this one.
Well, it's a good album cover anyway.
Blow Boss. Fur girls only.
I don't know, man. I gotta say real.
This one is real, to my knowledge. Yeah.
Damn, Blow Boss. That's
Mammoth lungs. Will somebody open a window?
We'll just say fake since I've said everything else was real.
Yeah, good call. This one's fake.
Okay.
The Rods. Let them eat metal.
Oh my god. Is that a play off the gods?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say, let's say real.
This one's real.
Oh yeah.
The Die Youngs. Choke the chicken.
Let's say fake.
Yeah, this one's fake. Incredible Hog.
That's real for sure.
This one is real. Yeah. Defecator. So heavy you'll need a change of underwear.
I want to say it's real, but it's probably false.
Yeah. This one's fake. How about Boxer? Below the belt.
Seems like it could be legit. We'll say real.
Real. Yep, this is real. Nippleless, Cage, and the Fuzz.
Come on. Okay. Fake.
This one's actually real. It looks new. It looks AI almost, but it's to my knowledge, it's a real
that's
band.
kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think this one's real.
All
right, that was real or fuzz. I got a couple more pictures, kind of a lightning round, and see if you can come up with a good band name, album name, song name, anything you want, just for fun.
Okay.
How about these guys?
Oh wow, the Misfats.
Yeah. Is that your answer, or is that what they're really called?
That's what came off the top.
That's a good answer. That might legit be what these guys are called in real life. How about these guys?
Oh shit. Dude, this honestly looks like a Gudger flyer that I would have made. Damn. So much going on.
Yeah, there is a lot going on.
I
would watch this movie. If this was a movie, I would watch
it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm thinking, dude. Hell yeah. That's sick. That's all I got to say about it.
All right.
Oh, Jesus. Let's see. Black Labbath.
Nice. I haven't heard that one yet. I like that one. That's good.
Oh, my God. Save some pussy for the rest of us.
There you go. Last one.
Butt bong.
Awesome. All right. That was real or fuzz. So, like I said, I recently just discovered Gudger, I think maybe through the Doom charts or something like that. And I absolutely loved it. It was my number one of the month. And went back and listened to some of your guys' old stuff. And I'm a big fan. I hadn't heard of you until December. So I'm a new fan. But, man, I really dug the album. It's amazing.
I appreciate it. We're not the greatest at, like, releasing stuff, like, regularly. Like, I was sitting on that album for before the pandemic and everything.
Oh, really?
We had plans to release it in 2020 and obviously got pushed back for a multitude reasons, but I'm glad that it's finally out there and people can listen to it, because I was at the bit to get it out there, and it just seemed like the right time. So I'm glad it's out there now.
That's a long time. I mean, a lot of people that I've talked to, you know, they had the same ordeal, you know, a 2020 album that they sat on for the right moment, but I felt like most of those had come out by now. This was a strong 4 years you sat on that.
Yeah. Well, I'm not exact. I'm a pretty big procrastinator when it comes to, like, well, I mean, I'm also in like a few different other bands and stuff,
Okay.
and it just was, I guess it kind of got pushed to the wayside a little bit for a few different reasons, but yeah, I'm gonna be better at that. You know, I'll try to. That's my New Year's resolution, is to make more music.
Yeah. You know, that's a long time to sit on that album. When was the first Gudger album put out? I didn't check the dates on that. What, years and years and years ago?
So I guess Gudger 1 came out, and we started as a band in 2015. It was my dad and my brother and myself, just like a 3-piece family band. We had done covers for years and years, like playing cover shows with my dad. And then I wanted to start writing like some originals and stuff. So that's how we came about. And it was 2015. 2016, I think, was when Gudger 2 came out. And then we've released like some singles and stuff here and there, like after that. And we did like it was, I guess you could call it a split with some other Columbus bands that we played a bunch of shows with. We decided to do like a compilation. I think it was 4 bands total. So like, I mean, we did a few songs on that. And yeah, so we've released like some singles here and there, but yeah, I mean, a lot of the songs that are on Gudger 3 have been written for years at this point. So yeah, it's just one of those things, like, we're not exactly super fast about it, but I mean, it's just, we don't have any like pressure from like a record label to release anything like in a super timely manner, but also I don't want to be like Tool and wait fucking 15 years to release, you know. But yeah, I don't know. And this album is just, it was a little more difficult to write than Gudger 2, I guess you could say. But
Well, to me, you know, it paid off. Like I said, it's a great album, and it's got kind of it blends a lot of things into it. You know, there's metal influence and stoner stuff and doom stuff.
yeah,
It's all kind of like intertwined in there really nicely, and it's great. I mean, it sounds a little different than 2,
yeah,
but like in the best possible way. I mean, from what I heard, I think it's, you know, your best work.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
That's like, I was kind of a little I guess a little self-conscious when I released this album, because it's a little different, like you were saying, from like Gudger 2, and I wasn't sure how. I know, like, in the beginning, like, our goal was to be like, you know, strictly like stoner doom type music, you know, and then I started writing a lot of stuff that was like a little more just kind of like hard rock and like
Mhm.
riff rock and stuff, and so I wasn't sure how it would be perceived, you know, by people that have been listening to us from the beginning. But, you know,
Yeah.
I haven't heard too many bad things about it, which is nice, you know.
Yeah. Is your dad still in the band?
Yeah, so my dad's the guitar player. He's the lead
Okay.
guitar player. I originally started as me on drums and vocals, my dad on guitar, and my brother on bass. And then so my brother was in the loop for the first year or so, maybe a little longer, and we got a new bass player who actually recorded he recorded Gudger 2 and Gudger 3. Neil Turry, he's out of Athens, Ohio. And then he, after I think it was after the pandemic, he decided to focus on just record like studio stuff. That's his full-time gig.
Okay.
And so, well, right before that, we actually got a drummer his name's Justin Kaplan. He plays drums in a band called Bourbon Train as well. I don't know if you're familiar with those guys, but
So.
you should definitely check them out. Like,
Okay.
they're my favorite band in Columbus for sure.
Nice.
But anyway, so he took over on drums so that I could be on second guitar, so we could kind of do some like dueling, like Thin Lizzy type stuff. And then Neil decided to step down, and so I moved to bass. So I've been kind of playing musical chairs throughout the band, but keeping it together.
I have a 6-year-old boy, and I got him a drum set a couple years ago, and you know, I can play guitar enough to impress him, and that's about it. So we have a little band together. He plays drums, and I'll play guitar, and my daughter will write some songs and stuff. And it's great. It's a lot of fun. But it's always interesting to me when people's dads are like into heavy music and stuff too. Like there's always been this like thing about like music being rebellious, and your parents hate your music and you hate their music and that kind of stuff. So it's very cool to know that your dad's in the band and loves heavy stuff, and it's awesome.
Yeah, we wouldn't be a band without him, because I mean, like, that was like my entire life. He's been a musician, and playing in cover bands and stuff. So naturally, I was obsessed with music, and so hell, I started playing in bars with him as early, probably around 9 or 10 years old, and then just getting me. He'd play a show in town and sneak me in for a couple songs, and then I'd have to go back home.
Yeah.
And then by the time I think I was 13 or 14, his drummer had left and was like, "You ready to take over the reins?" And so like I was playing in bars every weekend pretty much since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And, playing like Black Sabbath and Robin Trower and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, it's just always been a thing within the family.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you said that it takes you a while to write these albums. I assume you don't have anything cooking for the next one. You just put this one out in December, I believe, right?
Well, actually, it took so long to release this record
that's true. That's true. I bet you actually have quite a bit written, huh?
Yeah, I've got a pretty decent backlog, and I definitely plan on releasing another single.
Nice.
At least by the end of the year. Hopefully before the end of the year, but I'm actually pretty stoked about it because it's one that was not written when I recorded this last album. So, and I think it's probably one of the coolest songs in my opinion. So
awesome.
Very look out for that.
Yeah. Awesome. If you need any help releasing it or need some publicity or whatever, let me know. I'm happy to help.
Sweet.
You got any dates or anything? You guys playing any shows out there in Ohio?
So Tuesday, March 11th, we're playing at a venue called King of Clubs. We're opening for Brant Bjork.
Very cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about that one. That's going to be pretty sick. So
yeah,
and like I'll be probably booking some stuff for spring, summer, and stuff. So just follow us on socials.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, man. Thanks for playing Real or Fuzzed, and like I said, I love the tunes. I hope everyone goes out and checks out Gudger III, man.
Hell yeah, dude! I appreciate you, man. Thank you for reaching out. It's awesome.
Yeah. All right. Have a good one.
You too, buddy. Thanks.